Hello, hey, welcome, namaste. Welcome to the mid-month angel guidance readings. Guys, this isn't for your specific set astrological signs. This is a gentle, nurturing, supportive message coming to you from the angelic realm. So sit back and relax, let's tune in and see what messages are coming for you for this mid-part of February for 2017. This will be alive and active, taking you up and through February, travelling into March. So we are going to start with these beautiful cards here. They're rather gorgeous to look at, both on this side and the other side. Now we'll pull 4 of them from here, and then we're going to do another deck underneath, which will be interpretive energies to read down with each card. So for all my viewers tuning in for this angel guidance, we just call upon the universe here to send specific messages and energies of positive healing and manifestation for you all. So let's see what will be brought forth from this reading. The first card, easy does it. The second card, let go. The third card, summer. And summer is a timing type of card, so there's messages here for timing energies. And the fourth card, your desire is within reach. Now this next deck we're taking a look at is called the Soul's Journey. These cards address issues around messages that your soul is wanting you to listen to at this particular point in time. Sometimes we become distracted with all of the external energies and superfluous things going on in our lives. They distract us from the intention or the path or the integrity values. So the first one there is death, really matching here with the let go. The second one is regret. The third one is surrender. And the fourth one is imagination. Although the colour palettes appear to be very different, the card messages are tying up quite synchronistically. So let's start with that top left one, easy does it. So the message on this card is beautiful. It's actually the dolphins with an angel rising above it. It says, stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. Now the card underneath, if we look at that, guys, we have the word death, and it says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So if we take those two cards and incorporate them in together, it sounds as though, or it feels as though some of you are trying too hard for a certain project or outcome of something that you're headed for. Now, looking at the death card, we remember that it says we're talking about endings and beginnings. So is there something here that some of you need to remember to allow the universe to take some of the control? So sometimes when we are trying to align the outcome of a specific event, when we want it to happen within a certain time frame or with a certain direction or certain people involved, and it's not working that way, we can become so tied up and fraught with negativity and also negative thoughts about the thing that we're trying to do, that we start to prevent it. We throw up blockades and it becomes blocked. When that happens, we're not allowing an ending or a new beginning. So they're suggesting here for you guys to back off something. Now, it could be any area of your life, and obviously for each and every one of you, this is going to resonate in a different sector. For some of you, this might be relationships. For others, it might be career path. For some of you, it might be health. For some of you, it might be your planning of your future or your study realm. But whatever it's saying take it easy, just allow the natural energies of the universe to unfold in front of you. Tune into that a little bit more, become more intuitive, and listen to those messages. Let the old doors shut so the new ones can open. So there's something new that needs to come into a situation that you're dealing with at the moment, and I think we see that over here with the your desire is within reach, and also the let go card. Now if we come back down to these cards on the bottom, the Soul's Journey cards, they're very powerful because they each have a mandala within them as well. So we see in particular in this first part of the reading with these beautiful orange and darker ochre colours jumping out at us. Now this is also giving us a reflective thought pattern and an energy to focus on for the chakra balancings within our body. So this usage of these Soul Journey cards can be very cathartic and very deep because we can work with the mandalas, the colourings and the words at the same time. So because that pattern of orange has jumped out, I feel very strongly that there are some messages here for you guys to balance this part of your chakra energy body. Now that is utilising the colours of the beautiful oranges, such as this love heart here, which is a fire agate. That's a beautiful stone to bring in passion and creativity. So if there are any blocks within any of these areas or projects or ideas or relationships that are on your mind at the moment, sometimes creativity and connecting back with our own inner source and our inner being opens that flow, opens the floodgates, and allows the ability to be able to see where we're truly going or where the situation is meant to be headed, without perhaps our own, personal desires stopping it from going in its natural course or direction. So we move to the next card and we see the Let Go, and it's connected on the diagonal to the Death card, so the messages there are still quite strong. That's why I'm feeling this whole pathway for you about allowing the universe to take control over something and to let go of things that you're holding on to that no longer suit you. And in particular, this can be anger, or it can show itself in the realm of anger or frustration, anxiety or depression. Any of those particular energetic fields that are around us are created by holding on to things from the past and being fearful about moving into the future. So the words on the Let Go card say, as you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So we know that when we learn to sit back, calm it down, take a deep breath, and rethink it all out again, we give ourselves time to adjust to other possibilities coming in. We hear more. We are also able to listen more. And again, that's all connected back to our creative source and our energy flow of the solar plexus chakra and the sacral chakra area. It's also about knowing and in feeling the intuition of your own gut instincts as well. Now, regret. See how the Let Go card is talking about letting go of things in the past as you surrender the need to control things. The regret card at the bottom is saying, I know that I cannot change the past. So we need to move ourselves out of past regrets or past self-doubt or past hurts and injuries and pain, whether this is at the physical, spiritual, psychological or emotional level. It's time to move on. This month of February, if you've been listening to some of my other videos that I have been doing, is a powerful month. We have started the eclipses for the year. We had the first one on the 11th of February, which was a powerful eclipse that would have brought up a lot of emotional feelings and energetic synapses starting to snap. Now this will propel us all into places where we are rethinking and re-strategizing and reconnecting again, and often with old thoughts and feelings. This can be a time when old loves are brought back into our lives, not just romantic but friendship loves and past people who you have admired or been around. Their thoughts and energies could be reinvigorated into your own life again. Now, in the latter part of February, we have the second eclipse, and that's going to be even more powerful. It's a solar eclipse. So this is a month to address any issues that need to be dealt with, get your integrity values back up again, rebalance yourself, and bring out the strength and inner intuition of your own soul's desire. When we see those two cards at the top, the Let Go and the Summer, and they're very much in the green realm, the same as the background cloth on the table, we're definitely talking about the heart chakra energy here. So for some of you, this will relate to heart energy, which is often about romance and also relationships and love in our life. So there is something here about letting go any past pain and not having regret around occurrences or events that took place within these relationships. Open your heart chakra and allow it to heal and let the flowing energy come in. And again, we have some beautiful green gemstones on the table to help bring about that healing for the heart. Guys, your next card here is Summer. And it says, everything you've been asking for becomes yours in the summertime. Another beautiful card. It's talking again about the green energies. So this can be the physical heart as well as the emotional chakra heart energy. Underneath we have the card Surrender. Again, it's talking to us about letting go the need to control. So we've had that message twice, and again they are connected at the diagonal. So something that some of you are either waiting on, and it could be to do with relationships or the healing of something or a new relationship coming in. It's telling you that this could occur, or the initiation or instigation of this particular paradigm in your life will happen in the summer months, or it will start to be initiated around about that time. It could be being subtly worked on already. The threads of it could be in that etheric, ethereal plane where you cannot see it, but the connection is occurring and happening. For those of you in the northern hemisphere, you are in winter at the moment, so this could be referring to your summer coming. For those in the southern hemisphere, like myself, we're already in the heart of summer, so there may be some activation already taking place for you now. That Surrender card is a very interesting looking mandala. I think of it quite a lot as cells. This is a strange thing to say, but for many years I have spent a long time looking down a microscope. I study hematology, that's a part of my job, so a lot of it is cellular work, looking at blood cells down a microscope, and that in particular looks a lot like a blood cell. So I'm also thinking there are messages here for you guys about your physical health in your bodies. So your heart health as well, because we're still on the green card, so we still have a beautiful green energies coming through. So check yourselves, get your heart health up. There are lots of different wonderful ways of doing this. You can use massage as a way of reducing blood pressure, for instance. It also helps to relieve tension in the body, and it helps to get your flow of your vital bodily fluids back in action again, especially like the spinal fluid, which flows from the base of our spine and up through to our brain, which allows the passage of source energy from the universe to come in and flow through our bodies, igniting us with ideas and passion and inspiration. So it's also about purging the body of any viruses. This could almost look like a virus or a host cell that is being attacked as well. So when it says surrender, you may not be able to control this issue at the moment, but it will be becoming clearer and it will be easing as summertime comes on. So remember, if it is a health issue we're talking about here for some of you, these issues are not cleared overnight. They often take months of a dedicated effort and a change in direction of your lifestyle. So we talked briefly about massage, there's meditation, there's yoga, there's gentle exercise for those of you who are unable to participate in heavier exercise. You know, walking is often underrated, but it's one of the most powerful and it's free exercises we can occupy our bodies and our minds with. It's connective, it's healing, it's gentle, it's uplifting at the same time. There's so many wonderful usages for walking as a health modality. We can help to change our diets by introducing really healthy foods. Now, there are many wonderful new foods that are coming into the limelight lately, and I have just been spending some time myself coming to the understanding that in particular, now this is something that a lot of people haven't managed to tie together yet, but our gut health is part of our fundamental floor or groundwork for our body health. And again, this is looking so much like a cell to me, of various different types of cells. But I'm getting a really strong message here about passing on the health and nutrition perspectives for my clients watching this video. So when we talk about gut flora, if our guts are not in a healthy state, and for so many of us they're not in a good state, we need to balance the gut again so that our bodies can actually start to function from the very core of it. You know, we've talked a little bit about at the beginning, and as the reading is progressing I get more and more information passed across to me. But I said to you here we've got this whole passage of orange light and orange energy, and even right through here to this card. Well, orange is the sacral area of the body, so it's kind of like the gut and the intestine part of us. So when that's not in balance and not in harmony, we are de-energized at a huge level. So some foods that are very, very important for gut health and gut energy, to energize the body, to help it to function, are the things like fermented foods in particular and probiotics. It's having our gut flora in a healthy, harmonic state. Now, probiotics can be found in a lot of the fermented foods, as well as tablets that you can take, as well as homemade natural yogurts. So some of the fermented foods that are really popular are the things like the sauerkraut. There's a new, well, it's not new, but there's a product out called kombucha, which is kind of like a vinegary drink that has also got amazing properties in it that is very helpful for the gut. It also has high levels of vitamin B12. Now, I think a lot of people are relatively low and have low levels of vitamin B12, so that might be another area to pick up here and activate on. So diet can essentially change the way our body functions. With a healthy diet, we can flow into healthy activity, both physical and mental and spiritual. So there was a big message coming through there about the diet pattern, just especially with this surrender. So remember too that the overall message there connected to the summer card, it's telling you that don't panic. It's been quite a nice synchronistic tied in message. Don't panic about whatever it is you are wanting to have happen right now. The universe is taking care of it. So it's saying, easy does it, guys. Learn to let it go. The timing is in the summer months where you will see some beneficial progress on this particular area of your life. So remember, for each and every one of you, this is going to be something different, and it might also be interrelated to other aspects, so it might have more than one thread attached to it. It could be associated or started with, say, a career issue that turns into a relationship, that turns into financial, and so on and so on. So anyhow, let's move on to this card. Your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working in your favour. And that's kind of what I was just saying, the messages are flowing so beautiful and freely that as you've listened to the video and it's moved on and through each stage, you should have come to the conclusion that there's so much information within this reading and so much knowledge for you to work with and turn your focus to, that as we get to the end, of course it was going to be your desire is within reach. So by making adjustments and changes within the way we think, within the way we act, and the way we attract, and by uplifting our energies both at the physical plane, the emotional and the spiritual plane, we allow all of the natural flow and our desires to take shape and progressively manifest into this physical world. So we come here to the imagination card and it says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So oftentimes when we are wanting to achieve something, whether it be a personal fitness regime or the success of exams or a new relationship or financial manifestation, we don't work properly in the aspect of our imagination. So it's saying your desire is within reach, just connect it into your imagination. So the greatest power of all are your thoughts. Every single solid man-made thing that you see here on planet Earth started as a thought. Somewhere at some point in time, somebody constructed a thought of a vision in their mind, and they then brought that vision into this reality, and that was through the creative process of imagination and the desire to see it manifest into this physical world. So when you have a thought or a passion or a direction or a desire, you start to see it in your mind's eye. And then you must take it from there and bring it into reality. Now you do that by the words you choose to use, the way you visualize it, the passion you put into it, the power that you include in this dimensional picture of your desires. You must continuously format it, visualize it, energize it, think about it, structure it, bring it into the written form. So whatever your desires are, you take them from the mental plane and bring them down into the physical, and one of the first ways of doing that is by writing it down. So once you write it or draw it in particular as well, give it some sort of graphics, you then see it taking shape in this physical world. And that is the way to increase your desires, to have them manifest into this world. Now we see these two cards here have a lot of the purple and the blue energies in them. Blue is communication, so this again is about communicating your desires, which is what I have just been telling you. And this one here is the subtle purple of the third eye area, such as that, and the blue up here, such as this sodalite. Both of those crystals will help energize that particular part of our thoughts and of our, again, emotional and physical body. So there we are, guys. I think you have a really powerful reading for the mid part of February. I hope you enjoy these readings. If you are happy enough with them, I will continue to do one for each month, and I think they're very engaging. I think they offer a lot of energy coming from them and positive affirmations, as well as ways to view situations in a positive light and see some sort of potential change in direction and outcome for you. Focusing on the mandalas at the bottom is, again, as I say, really empowering and powerful. Each of you will see a different particular pattern that jumps out at you. You will be inspired by one more than another, and each one will have a slightly more intense meaning as well. So if we, just before we end, if we focused on these two cards here, we definitely are in this slight movie realm, which is sort of the third eye area. So they are telling you towards the end of the reading to definitely connect with your subtle energy bodies and that clairvoyant and psychic perspective as well. So take heed of dreams that you come across, of synchronistic energies or messages, and also of your gut feelings, which we talked about earlier. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. If something feels good, take it up immediately and take it further, run with it a little bit more. So hey guys, thank you very much for listening. I wish you all a wonderful energetic February. I hope you all had a pleasant Valentine's Day and that you find love in the air, especially love for yourself and for those around you as well. Let the month be full of as much positive harmony as we can bring in. Shower each other with love and blessings and happiness. And from there I shall finish the reading. Thank you all for listening, liking and subbing. I wish you all much love. Namaste.